of Mr. President, the Acting Director General, Barrister Mrs. Evani Nkwe, the directors, deputies, assistants with other staff at the Secretariat, other invited guests, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I welcome everyone with greatest respect, and time is quite spent. It's about now we preside over the proceedings with time at exactly 2:29. 3:29, beg your pardon. I welcome everyone with respect, and this is the banquet hall of the Hillside Royal Suites. We have two exits and entrance, one to my right and one to the left. And just behind us here at the backdrop, we have a urinary or convenience. With this, we'd like to roll out the agenda, and that is to say that the files for the meeting are already at the chairman's table, and at the same time, it is featuring opening prayer, adoption of meeting agenda, introduction of members, adoption of minutes of last NEC meeting, Mr. President's welcome address and opening remarks, followed by various presentations which will be introduced at the appropriate time by the technical advisor on his instruction, and other reactions from members, as well as AOB and closing prayers. For want of time, let me quickly hand over the microphone to Mr. President, on whose instruction I will work with. Before then, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please note that this event will be streaming live on www World Wide Web. Thank you very much. Mr. President, sir.
Thank you very much, Odera. As you can see from the agenda, we have the opening prayer and other items contained therein. So, before we do anything, I think it would be proper to start with the first item, which is, of course, to invite Honorable Imo for the opening prayer, and also Honorable Jigawa for the
Amen. Our Father, our God, we thank you. Thank you for guiding us here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for life you've given to every one of us. We thank you for this agenda you set before us. Help us to have fruitful deliberations by the end of the day. All glory shall be restored to you. Amen.
Honorable Jigawa.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. لا إله إلا الله العلي الحليم، لا إله إلا الله رب السماوات ورب الأرض ورب العرش الكريم، لا إله إلا الله رب العرش العزيز، لا إله إلا الله الذي يحيي ويميت على كل شيء قدير، لا إله إلا الله فاطر السماوات والأرض جاعل الملائكة أولي أجنحة مثنى وثلاث ورباع يزيد في خلق ما يشاء، لا إله إلا الله خالق كل شيء. يا الله يا ubangiji muna tausasa ka la ilaha illallah, Allah ka iya mana da iyawarka, Allah ka iya mana da iyawarka, Allah ka iya mana da iyawarka. Allah yadda muka zo nan lafiya, Allah ka sa mu zama tare nan lafiya, mu kuma gida lafiya. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you. The next item on our agenda is the adoption of the meeting agenda. I'll therefore invite honorable NEC members of the BOT to kindly peruse the agenda as composed, and if there is any suggestion of what I think that we make, and then if there is none, then we move forward to the motion for the adoption of the agenda once we proceed. Thank you. In view of the fact that it appears there is no any observation, I would therefore invite for motion to adopt the agenda of the meeting. Who will move for the adoption? Honorable KP.
Mr. President, members of the item, I move for the adoption of the agenda of the meeting.
Motion for the secondment of the agenda. Honorable Enugu. Ondo.
I, Honorable Akaniwa, represented Ondo, hereby seconded the motion moved by Kevin. Thanks.
Thank you, Honorable Ondo. The agenda is hereby adopted. And I think we will quickly move to the next item, which is introduction of members of the NEC. We'll start with the bios.
Mr. President, and my distinguished colleagues, my name is Lele Tarani Isaac, Executive Chairman of Mopokma Local Government Area, ALGON Chairman by yourself, and by the grace of God, Assistant Financial Secretary of ALGON National. Thank you.
Mr. President, members of the House, my colleagues, my name is Mohammed Dahir Ambusa, the Executive Chairman of Premium Local Government, and also ALGON Chairman for Kebbi State, and Deputy Assistant National Treasurer to this organization.
Mr. President, honorable colleagues, my name is Tijani, representing the people of Borno State. I'm ALGON Chairman, my name is the Council.
My name is Honorable Akaniwa Bekele, the ALGON Chairman representing Ondo State.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nadozi Wuwu, the Abia rep for this meeting.
Good afternoon, Chairman, members of the High Table, National President of ALGON, my fellow colleague. My name is Inya Ibawa Green, ALGON Chairman, Cross River State.
Let's give glory to God. The chairman, the national chairman, and members of BOT, my colleagues. I am Honorable Dr. Mike Cooper, the immediate past ALGON chairman of Benue State. Wish to introduce the new ALGON chairman of Benue State. I've been promising you that we are going to bring you an executive chairman who is also doubled as the ALGON chairman of Benue State. So today it has happened. He is the person of Morris Owo, He's the chairman of Duma local government. He's thirdly, I was the chairman of Duma local government, which means he's my close brother. For that reason, I know him very well. He's very obedient, he's very humble, and highly sociable. So I think he will be a very good tool to this particular organization. I'm appealing to the president and the DOT to make use of him. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, sir, my name is Engineer Ikenna Atilibe. I'm the Executive Chairman of the West Local Government in the Imo State and the ALGON Chairman of Imo State. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chairman and colleagues. My name is Abdullah Ibrahim Bashir. I'm the ALGON Chairman of Kano State.
Mr. President, all the members of the high table and honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Oloku Tosi, Chairman representing our West Local Government and ALGON Chairman, Kogi State. Thank you.
Mr. President, adopting the well-established protocol, Barrister Sani Amadou, Executive Chairman of the local government and Chairman of the state.
Mr. President, standing on the all-established protocol, my name is Mahmoud Babumaji. I'm the ALGON Chairman of the state.
Mr. President, standing on the already established protocol, my name is Prince Barrister Chinedu Augustine Uburu, the Executive Chairman of Ebonyi Local Government of Ebonyi State and the ALGON Chairman of Ebonyi State.
Mr. President, let me also stand or bet on all other assistance protocols so that something will not fall. I still remains Ashok today, John, ALGON Chairman, Kwara. I have a chairman, the executive chairman of the local government from Kwara State here, who is here for the purpose of an event, sitting down beside me. By the special grace of God, any moment we have elected ALGON Chairman from Kwara State, I will do so as other people used to bring him here for introduction. Thank you very much.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My names are Abu Bakr Abdullah Al-Lali, representing the newly elected council chairman of the 16th local government from Kwara State. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, sir, my name is Honorable Bala Usman Chamo, the outgoing ALGON Chairman of Jigawa State, and also the immediate past National Policy Secretary of ALGON. With me is the new ALGON Chairman from Jigawa State, in person of Dr. Salim Abdurrahman, who is the Council Chairman of Government Local Government area in Jigawa State. So I introduce him to represent ALGON henceforth from Jigawa State.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, sir, Board of Trustees, other colleagues. My name is Abdurrahman Salim Lawan, an Associate Professor of Animal Science, Executive Chairman of the local government, and the new ALGON Chair of Jigawa State. Thank you very much.
President, my name is Isa Salih Bashir, Chairman of the local government, ALGON, Sokoto State, Majid Adam, President.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Good afternoon, my beloved colleagues. Standing before you is Honorable Newman Idiagwe, ALGON Chairman of State. Thank you.
Mr. President, sir, Chairman, Board of Trustee, and members of the Board of Trustee, Principal Officers of ALGON, distinguished colleagues, secretariats, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shoaib Bawajaja, ex-chairman of Buda Local Government and ex-chairman of ALGON, Kaduna State. I'm also using this medium to formally introduce my good friend and colleague who is taking over ALGON chair of Kaduna State. He is Sheikh Honorable Jamilu Muhammad Albani, Chairman, Sabangari Local Government, and also Chairman of ALGON Kaduna State. He's a very vast and experienced gentleman and Islamic cleric and preacher. He is former SA Interpret, former Director General Interpret Kaduna State, and former member State Assembly representing Basa of Sabangari Local Government Kaduna State, who is currently elected as chairman of Sabangari and also representing Kaduna State as ALGON chair. So he is Jamilu Ahmed Albani and Jamilu Ahmed Abakar Albani. So Mr. President, sir, I want to take this opportunity to also thank you most sincerely for what we have done, and I believe the period we stayed in ALGON, I enjoyed a lot of privileges and a good working relationship with presidents and members of BOT and other colleagues. So I want to thank you, and I also want to pray for the success of your tenure. I also want to pray for the prosperity of ALGON leadership. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. President, my name is Honorable Shehu Jinga Maisha Esquire. I'm the technical advisor to ALGON.
Mr. President, my name is Ibrahim Sujalo, BOT member of the Nantes. Thank you.
Mr. President, my name is Dr. Bayo Abubakar Shah, BOT member, North Central and West Central.
Mr. President, my name is Honorable Dr. Cyril Okafo, the BOT member, Southeast. Thank you.
Mr. President, my name is Muhammad Ali, PhD, the special assistant to the President of Special Duty. Thank you for listening, Mr. President.
Mr. President, my name is Engineer Kayode Adiba. I am the Special Assistant to Mr. President on Programs. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, members of the High Table, BOT, NEC members, my name is Abdullah Imaji, SA Project 2, Mr. President. Thank you.
Mr. President, I crave your indulgence to stand by the established protocols. My name is Willie T.C. Okoliogo, the immediate past ALGON chairman, Imo State, and currently Special Assistant to Mr. President on Strategic Communication. Thank you.
Mr. President, members of the High Table, my name is Honorable Kadir Farooq Mekaj, Institutional Assistant to the President from KATSINA.
Mr. President, standing on already established protocol, my name is Donald Ayibio, the Special Assistant to the President on National Assembly Matters.
My name is Mahmoud Yusuf, the SSA, National President on Climate Change.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Mr. President, BOT members, my colleagues, I remain Honorable Bukar Adamu, the Executive Chairman of the Damaturu Local Government, and also ALGON Yobe State, and Double National Auditor of this great association.
Mr. President, I am Hillside, so ALGON Chairman of Delta State, National Organizing Secretary.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, Chairman of this meeting, the BOT Chairman, members of the High Table, I remain Chief Moses Nomi, Executive Chairman of the Zano Local Government, Unit Past Chairman of ALGON, the young man there who introduced himself is the new Chairman of ALGON, the State and Equatorial. Thank you for bless you.
Mr. President, my colleagues, I am Honorable Odunwayo Atebero, the former Honorable Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation in the state. I am the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of ALGON in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Honorable ESCO members and NEC members, every other person. My name is Mrs. Ivan Enekwe, the Acting Director General. Thank you.
Mr. President, sir, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the National Assembly, my colleagues, I am Elias Sakani, Executive Chairman of our local government, ALGON Chairman of the state, and by the grace of God, the National Financial Secretary of ALGON. Thank you.
Mr. President, the BOT Chairman, the National ESCO, the National Executive Council of this our great party, our great association, our great association, ALGON. My name is Hamish Mohammed Anani, the Executive Chairman of the local government, Plateau State ALGON, National Publicity Secretary ALGON.
Mr. President, members of the ITU, distinguished colleagues, my name is Ojo Oluwasegun Samuel, Chairman of this local government, ALGON, Chairman of the state, also double at the National Treasurer. Thank you.
Mr. President, I am Honorable Aminu Mefata, the immediate past president of ALGON Nasarawa State. The ALGON from Nasarawa State has been elected. We were to come together, but due to certain exigencies of office, asked me to tender special apologies to the family. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Okay, my name is Honorable Christopher Manship Walat, Executive Chairman of Local Government in Plateau State. I accompanied my boss, Anani and Hamisu Anani, to this great location. Thank you very much.
My name is Abdulrazak Adamu, Executive Chairman of the Local Government Council of the State.
Executive Chairman, Jibil Local Government Council, Mr. President.
My name is Amina Ashir Kopasoli, Executive Chairman of KATSINA Local Government.
My name is Rabu Tambaya, Executive Chairman of the Local Government Council.
I am Labra Magazine, Executive Chairman of the Local Government Council, Mr. President.
Mr. Chairman, I was made to understand that others are still on their way. But you is here.
Mr. President, the DOT members, the member of the NEC, I remain myself, Honorable Musa Sikiro, the Executive Chairman of the local government and the Oyo State ALGON. I want to especially congratulate the newly elected ALGON members, especially Mr. President, is a personal friend, and I wish him a good success in this term. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President, the chairman also of the Regional Committee on States and Local Government has asked me to tender apology for not being able to be here physically. It's on our budget leave. Thank you, Mr. President.
I'm Salaulu Uzigi, FCA, the Director of Finance and Accounts of ALGON Headquarters, Abuja.
By extension, Mr. President, my name is Chief Dimeji Lamu, Policy Research and Planning, ALGON Headquarters. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Sada Ibrahim Sada, Chairman of the Local Government. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all for the introduction. Now, before we go into the next item on the agenda, I think it is appropriate to ask the consultants to kindly excuse us to really do this perform this function, which is only for members of the ALGON. And so I would like to invite the consultant to please let us leave us for now. But just the component, you can stay. Let us do this before the consultants. Honorable colleagues, a file has been placed on your tables for your consideration. I believe as part of documents contained in those files are the minutes of the last NEC meeting that was held at Nasarawa State. I invite you all to look into that document and read carefully to see whether or not it is the reflection of what transpired in our last NEC meeting at Nasarawa.
Mr. President, while the minutes is being reviewed, Chairman just stepped in. May I seek the permission to give for introduction?
My name is Michael Ali Kusada, Executive Chairman of Kusada Local Government.
Thank you.
Honorable members, members of the DOT, I believe we have looked through the document before us, which is the minutes of our previous meeting and this last year. Is it safe for me to assume that the content of the document are the true reflection of what transpired? Okay, there's your hand. Please. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. President. On page 6, 5.3, the first line, the national president acknowledged the presence of the president of the National Union of Local Government Employees. It is not national, it's Nigerian Union. Yes. Down 5.4, the national president also welcomed former ALGON president, Honorable Bellis, and Honorable Brian Sukidalo, who were supposed to be, who are members of the justice. Page 7, 5.8. That has to do with my state. I was surprised. I'm surprised that Nigeria is not reflected there. Where on the issue of dues, the president praised states such as Lagos, Nasarawa, Adamawa, Borno, Plateau, and Bayelsa states, who for regularly Thank you. So I still have another evaluation 5.127. Lastly, the national president informed the meeting that he will vacate the office of the chairman of his local government area the following day, following the expiration.
Okay, the battery is still there.
Mr. President, I rise to move a motion that in absence of these corrections, observations,
Sorry. The same 5.12, almost the last line, third to the last. In any capacity he finds himself, not he found himself. He finds himself. Thank you very much.
Six point 1, page 8. A member in a meeting of this magnitude, the name of the member is mentioned as a member from Soso State or the name, and the 6.2, something was repeated, another member. Then 6.3, a member again. So the name of such member is better mentioned. Thank you.
Mr. President, sir. Page 14. 5. I want to correct my name, spelling of my name. Organizing Secretary South, Honorable Chief Isaiah Isiora, not Isaiah. The name is spelled I-S-A-I-A-H, and not E.
Mr. President, sir, page 2, 31, Honorable Felix Ahabo, DOT member South Delta. That's not correct. It's from Edo State.
Any other observation? And so it is now safe to assume that unnecessary observations have been made, and it will be safe for us to now invite honorable members to move a motion for the adoption of the minutes of our last NEC meeting. Honorable Lele Tari Bayelsa, please move a motion for the adoption of the minutes of our last day.
My name is Lele Tari Isaac. In the absence of any other correction, I hereby move that this minutes be adopted as the minutes of the last meeting. Thank you.
Honorable Mahmoud Babamaji, Bauchi State, please move motion for the adoption with secondment of the motion as moved by Honorable Lele Tari Bayelsa.
Mr. President, thank you very much. I, Mahmoud Babamaji, hereby second the motion ably moved by my humble colleague from the KATSINA. Thank you very much.
The minutes of the last NEC meeting is hereby adopted as so moved and seconded by our honorable colleague. Now quickly, let us go to the next item on the agenda, which is the welcome address and opening remarks by the National President. The Deputy National President of ALGON, the Chairman, Board of Trustees, our leader, the former President, immediate past President of ALGON, other past presidents here present, members of the BOT, our national A school seated on the high table, my fellow colleagues and comrades, distinguished NEC members, the SSAs, our technical advisor and the SSAs to the President, DG and other secretarial directors and supporting staff, my colleagues, local government chairmen from KATSINA State, here present, and our brother, local government chairman of Bangsheng, right? Kwang from Plateau State. Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is an honor and a privilege to host our distinguished members, that is the NEC members of this great association, and indeed our leaders, the BOT chairman and other BOT members, to our dear states for this very important national assignment of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALGON. I want to take this opportunity to thank you very, very well for really finding the time to be here with us this very evening. It is indeed an honor and a privilege that you've done to me, and most especially to this great association. It has gone a long way to signify your passion, your commitment to this very association of ours. I must also recognize the sacrifices, the contributions each and every one of us here has made and is continuing to make sure this association becomes really great and for us to be able to collectively build on the aspirations of the founders of this new association. And for us as leaders, we will remain committed and ready to contribute our culture in order to build and consolidate on the successes of our previous and present leaders, to make sure we keep the touch on of this great association. Let me also seize this opportunity to apologize to all of us here for some of the inadequacies and shortcomings that were faced since we arrived. I must sincerely commend the effort of my colleagues, the local government chairman of Katsina State, particularly the ALGON of Katsina State, the executives, who have demonstrated their commitment and passion in hosting this great NEC meeting here. It is the first time, we know with first time always, there are bound to be some hitches here and there. But generally, I must commend them for doing a very good job. They've done exceptionally well, and we therefore recognize those areas where improvements need to be made in the future. But as a leader, I take full responsibility for the inadequacies that we have experienced, and we believe we can improve, we can do better next time. And I want to assure you that whenever we are going to have any NEC meeting, not only in Katsina, but anywhere across the Federation, we'll make sure to have a robust planning and committee at the national level that will interface with the local chapters to be able to provide the necessary logistic and arrangement that is befitting of noble people like you. We are all leaders in our own ways. Of course, distinguished ALGON chairman of our respective states, and therefore aspire to do better to serve you in any capacity that will meet your position and standing in the society. We apologize and we look forward to making it better when next. And I want to also assure you that we will do what is needed, particularly at the national secretariat level, to improve the operational efficiency and capacity of our staff, for them to be able to deliver, to even exceed the expectations of our members. I mean, that is why it is very important to deliver quality service, not only to the distinguished NEC members, but to anybody doing business with the ALGON, for them to know that this organization is fully equipped with the technical expertise and the capacity to handle any task. It is a new era, and I believe we are all aware that we need to key into this and have a paradigm shift in the way and manner we do our things. So I must thank you very much for coming to Katsina State, and I equally want all of us to feel free. First of all, enjoy the beauty, the serene environment of Katsina, and the hospitality that we are known for. Hence, now, so as you are all aware now, the slogan of Katsina State, even as aptly captured in our plate numbers, officially is the home of hospitality. We are very hospitable people, very peaceful, and truly Nigerian. We accommodate, we welcome our people, and we are one of the states at the forefront with the most beautiful ladies in the country. so feel free to open your eyes, distinguished members, and enjoy the hospitality of the state. You are also welcome. And on behalf of myself and the President Chapter of the Association of Local Government of Katsina State, we want to welcome you most sincerely to Katsina State, and we look forward to more robust engagements and deliberations, so that at the end of the day, we will leave here, better enlightened, better informed, and of course, at the end of it all, we come up with a very fine communique that actually captures the aspirations, the yearnings of my people, particularly our constituencies at the grassroots. I thank you very much. I wish us all successful NEC meeting. Thank you very much. And so having done that, I think we are through with the 5th item on the agenda, and the next is presentations. I therefore call for the invitation of the consultants, but we are going to give only 2 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes to each consultant. Only 3 minutes to make their presentations and leave, because we have serious business of nation building to discuss at the end. Thank you very much. Okay, please, we don't have time to waste, so please let them come quickly, let us, please. There are just so many. Okay, so Aja, you're welcome. So, please make your presentation. Thank you, ma'am. I think we all know who Aja is. Aja is the current Director General of the NAPTIP. She is the former Director General of ALGON and the former Federal Permanent Secretary. She is one of us. She's from KATSINA. Thank you.
Honestly, I don't know what to say, and I don't even know how to start. But I will go with the protocol and acknowledge all members of the High Table and distinguished members of BOT and distinguished members of the Executive Council of ALGON. I'm actually back home. As I stand here, I feel part of you. But when I left ALGON, after working for about 6 years, I was called upon again by Mr. President to serve in this agency that is responsible for stopping trafficking of persons in Nigeria. And when I assumed duty, I looked at their programs and projects. I looked at the act that established them and studied what is going on as trafficking. And immediately we had our first policy decision-making meeting. I extended an invitation to the president of ALGON because I believe that with the cooperation and partnership of local governments, this menace called trafficking will reduce to a minimum. I cannot see us eradicating it completely. It is impossible. Because every day we wake up, every day we go to the office, we have victims returned either through the land border, the sea ports, or the airports. And we always hear a lot of girls being sold as commodities. Girls sold at the cost of 500,000 naira, 200,000 naira. It's very sad. So that is why I requested that I should come and make myself present before my brothers and sisters. I don't know what has happened. The gender balancing is no more in this council. I can't see any female executive council member. Anyway, and most of the victims of trafficking are girls and children. I will not take much of your time. I know this is a very long day, but I will solicit for your cooperation and partnership. And specifically, I will want to appeal to you to establish desk officers in all your local governments. Because at every state, we have a command. Every state except Delta. Is Delta here? Delta. We don't have a command in Delta. Kogi is here. Kogi State. We have no command in Kogi State. Niger State. We have no command in Niger State. These are the only 3 states where we don't have commands. And the Delta State is especially a very, very active state in terms of trafficking. Your borders are very vulnerable. So I want to appeal to you, through you, to the governor of Delta State, for a command to be opened. Once it is open, when it is accepted that it will be open, we will send officers there. Niger State, we've been on Niger State. We have reached out to Lokoja. We still open the Lokoja Kogi State Command. In addition to these commands, we have task forces in every state. And these task forces are chaired by the commissioners for commissioners of justice, with the NAPTIP commander being the second in command, and then all other relevant agencies constitute the task force of the state. So I want to see the local government being the base from where every daughter, every child is brought out to be taken to Baghdad, to be taken to Italy, to be taken to everywhere in this world. They all come from the local governments. I want to see a situation where every local government would have a task force. Every local government would have a desk officer. This task force will constitute all strategic community leaders, market women, religious leaders, businessmen and women, and many others constitute the task force. Once we have this, we will be able to work seamlessly and we will be able to reduce the menace of human trafficking. This is my prayer to all my brothers that are sitting down And I'm sure as I work hard in ALGON, to bring ALGON where it is, I'm sure my brothers will assist me also to move NAPTIP to the next level, so that you could hear her again. Is that Hajia? Yes, it's Hajia. Okay, what she did in ALGON, she's doing much more in NAPTIP. But I can only do that with their supports. And I look forward to their supports. I have here with me the Director of Public Enlightenment. And I want her to speak for just 10 minutes. And I should continue to...
Actually, I think
okay. So I will circulate this document.
Good.
It will be produced. Mr. President, please can ALGON will produce this, because this is the only copy I have.
No problem.
So I shall circulate it to the executive members. They will go through. You will see with data what is really happening, so that you understand better.
Okay.
I thank you very
Secretaries
much.
will handle
And
that.
I look forward to meeting you again. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. I think we've started this with you at the national, and members were fully briefed then, and now they have added from you. We have exchanged our desk officers between ALGON and NAPTIP. We currently have our desk officer for NAPTIP, as well as NEC, also as a desk officer from ALGON. So we are exchanging, we are strategizing, and I believe honorable NEC members will now have the pleasure of reading the document when produced by the Secretariat. And please support our mother to succeed in her assignment for national development. Thank you very much. I think, who is the next? Sahara Security Services. You have 3 minutes. Please start.
Mr. President, members of the BOT and NEC members, good afternoon. I'm honored to present this contract proposal on behalf of Sahara Security. Sahara Security is a renowned security service provider with experience of over 15 years. We provide security services to private companies and government agencies. Our aims is to provide a highly untrained security personnel to guide or protect our primary health care across the countries and basic primary schools. And we understand the importance of securing those critical infrastructure and ensuring the safety of our students, teachers, workers and patients in those facilities. Our objectives are we will provide the guards will be employed from the local government and we will train them. Local social security personnel will be sourced from each local government, ensuring that the guards are familiar with the local culture and the language of the area. Training and capacity building. Our team of experts will provide comprehensive training to the security personnel, focusing on the modern security techniques, emergency response, and conflict resolution. Sahara Security will develop the trained security personnel to provide designated primary healthcare facilities and basic schools. The benefits. Our proposal offers several benefits, including enhanced security personnel will provide a safe, secure environment for student teachers and healthcare workers, and job creation. By sourcing security personnel from each local government, we will create employment opportunity to the local youth of that local government. Community engagement. Our security personnel will be trained to engage with the local community, promoting the sense of safety security services. In conclusion, We believe our proposal offers a comprehensive solution to the security challenges facing primary healthcare facilities and basic schools across Nigeria. We look forward to the opportunity to discuss our proposal in further detail and explore how we can support this great association in achieving these goals. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now, security?
Yes, sir.
Luminary, please. Thank you. The NEC will look into that, and I believe do the needful.
Thank you, sir.
So, thank you very much for your presentation. The next is what? What? Judas. This is Juad. Juad's Technologies. Please, usher them in. Juad Technologies, you have only 3 minutes to make your presentation. Please start. And you can go, you can just cut out the protocol so that you'll be able to.
While standing on the existing protocol, CEO of Juad Technologies. Juad Technologies is a partner of NEC. Juad Technologies is a fronted partner of NEC. And NEC is an agency of government that is taking responsibility of enrolling Nigerians legitimate citizens of Nigeria and creating, managing, and the national database. So the partnership that we are calling for with ALGON is the creation of enrollment centers for the 774 regarding the enrollment of the legitimate citizens. One of the benefits and the other benefits for the ALGON is the generating of revenue as Juad is being paid for these enrollments and by the World Bank, and the World Bank has marked certain amount for this enrollment of each successful enrollment. The most important point here that I want to highlight is that when we enter into this agreement with ALGON, we are opening three enrollment centers in each of the 774 local governments. The centers will be managed by Juad Technologies, and the revenue for the local governments, each local government center will provide. Each local government center will provide the center, one center to be created, 3 centers to be created, and the 3 enrollment officers to be trained by World Bank and serve as an enrollment officers to these projects. That is one thing. The second is also that each and every enrollment will be paid to each and every
Juad Technologies.
Sir.
I think you are